If everyone's watching this video, if you don't have an organizational chart, that is one of the best things you could ever do for your business, hands down. Um, Even if you're a one-person company, and the rule is you'll write out every single seat that you'll eventually want inside your company. And if you're doing that role right now, you just put your name inside that box. So even
Yep.
for our company, I'm the CEO, and I'm also underneath our creative director. I'm the content creator. So I work for the content creator inside of our company because I create content for the business. If someone's like, we need more YouTube videos this week and they're not getting done, they need to know who they come to, which is me. It's my fault that that's not happening. So as you scale and you start getting a few dozen team members, it's so funny because when I was first starting out, I was like, I never want to be corporate. Like I hate corporate. I left that life. But then you realize there's a reason why these businesses make billions of dollars a year, and I've been around for hundreds of years. I kind of figured it out. So I was like, okay, what can I take from there? And I think meeting cadences and organizational charts so that you can manage team members, those two things will save your life. There's an incredible book called Traction I recommend everybody read. There's also, I have a great video on my YouTube channel called The Secret to Scaling to 25 million plus, where I walk through our entire operations framework around meetings. I think would be also helpful as well. But organizational charts, huge, assigning responsibilities to that, meetings. And then the last thing I'll say is values. And values is also one of those things that I was like, dude, I'm just trying to make $1 billion. You can shove your values up somewhere else, dude. I don't care about values. This is not a flu-flu thing. But then when I actually understood what values are for, so values are essentially decision-making frameworks for your company, right? And so if you think in your company, if there's all these decisions that have to be made, you're relying on somebody else's quote unquote character to make that decision and to do it the way that you would make that. But if you really boiled it down, you need to make sure you guys share the same values. And if you share the same values, then they should be making the same decisions. So it's how you scale decision-making frameworks inside of your company. So I wrote down the 5 things in my life that I love about other people, and essentially the inverse is what I hate about other people. And then those became the value of the company. So I hired my first team members around that. Then they hire team members around that. And then those people eventually, third layer of management, will hire team members around that. So for example, one of our values is extreme ownership, right? So that means that there's a little definition that I wrote down, but complaining excuses will not be tolerated. So if I get on a meeting with somebody and they know something's not done correctly, when I get on that meeting and I see it's not done, I'm like, why is this not done? Instead of having to listen to a 20-minute reason of this person give me excuses of why it's not done, they literally just go, I didn't do this because I didn't do this. This is my fault. It'll be done by this time next week. I'm sorry, right? And that's it. And that's over with, right? So that way they're making decisions. And same thing, another value of ours is client centricity. So we're not obsessed with clients, but we do put clients at the forefront of all the decisions that we make, right? So by using that as well, we're able to have our client success managers make decisions about how we help clients. Like, oh, this person wants to set this thing up. We don't necessarily offer it, but because we value client centricity, you don't need to ask me if we can do it. Just go ahead and do it for the client. It's going to be that easy. So building some kind of decision-making framework like that in your company through values, I think, is another huge bottleneck that people have.
If you want my help installing any of these systems in your business done for you, be sure to book a call with my team down below.